To subscribe to our channel and click the notification. Elvis Presley's last recorded shows left a profound Butler's portrayal of the king. Leave a comment.
Dune star praises Austin Butler's performance in the sequel, and the Elvis star's kindness. It's been a little over a year since Austin Butler starred as Elvis' titular singer, a role that netted him a Golden Globe win and an Academy Award nomination. Now we're only a few months away from him returning to the big screen for Dune, Part 2, where he plays Feyd-Rautha, the youngest nephew of Stellan Skarsgård's Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. Like his uncle and brother Glossu Rabin, played by Dave Bautista, Feyd-Rautha is by no means a good guy. But Butler's co-star Stephen McKinley Henderson talked about how kind the younger actor was to him in the midst of praising the Elvis Presley actor's latest performance.
His ability to communicate his feelings. In 1976, he died, filled with anguish at the passing of his mother, his final recorded performance.
Henderson is reprising Thufir Hawat in Dune, Part 2, with the Mentat now being forced to serve House Harkonnen following the destruction of House Atreides in the first movie. So although Feyd-Rautha treats Thufir deplorably, Butler treated Henderson quite decently when the cameras stopped rolling, as the latter recalled while speaking on the This Is Purdue podcast. It's good to hear that Austin Butler treated Stephen McKinley Henderson so kindly when they weren't performing rather than going too method with the role and maintaining an unpleasant personality even after a scene was done shooting. That said, now I'm eager to see just how cruelly Feyd-Rautha treats Thufir Hawat during Dune, Part 2.
To go the stage and play to the very best of his ability that Elvis music possesses continues to enthrall listeners, continues to have a significant influence on him.
As the extremely selfish individual who's intended to take over House Harkonnen someday, it goes without saying that Butler's version of Feyd-Rautha, just like the original version of the character from Frank Herbert's novel, treats most around him disrespectfully. From the way Henderson was talking, it sounds like Thufir earns an especially big amount of Feyd-Rautha's contempt. Austin Butler was first reported to be in the running to play Feyd-Rautha back in March 2022. Just a few days after it was said that Florence Pugh was being eyed to play Princess Irulan.
Both their castings were confirmed weeks later, and the other newcomers in Dune
Biopic was met with personal and professional struggles that Presley faced. Biopic. Because of his poignant performance, read critical acclaim for its portrayal of the late musician.
Part 2's cast include Christopher Walken as Emperor Shaddam IV, Léa Seydoux as Lady Margot, Sohaila Yacoub as Shashakli, and Tim Blake Nelson in an undisclosed role. The lineup of familiar faces reuniting with director Denis Villeneuve besides Henderson, Skarsgård and Bautista includes Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin and Charlotte Rampling.
That's how we present this content. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. For the support of our viewers, thank you.
It was a performance that highlighted the king's frailty from adversity. Austin Butler has said, Elvis Presley was a frequent performer.